Hi folks, Captain Mike here. Today we're at Coxes Ledge, which is a fishing spot south of Block Island or Martha's Vineyard, depending on your perspective. And the game plan today was tuna fishing, but we decided, due to the lack of birds and life and whales, to shift gears and go cod fishing. And we put these rigs down. We paired a heavy-duty diesel mac rig that we make at Hoagie Lure Company with our tried and true 8.5-ounce sand eel jig with an assist hook. That way all our bases were covered. We have a large imitation replicating a big oceanic sand eel or a herring, and the smaller teasers that'll, good representations of juvenile squid, small bait fish, any sort of small bait fish, or even a small crab. So a lot of people don't know how easy it is to catch codfish on Cape Cod. Now, those of you that are tuna anglers, you'll know that there's plenty of days where you don't catch tuna. That's just the name of the game, high stakes. But just about any time you go out tuna fishing, either east of the Cape or south of the Cape, you're over cod fertile waters. East of Cape, say east of Chatham, if you have 16-ounce diamond jigs, or if you're south of the Vineyard like we are today, if you have an 8 or 10-ounce jig, today we're using the Hoagie sand eel jig, you're in a position to catch codfish. Now, I've never codfished in this particular spot here at Coxes Ledge, and I just looked at the chart, looked for good bottom. Oh, that's a nice fish. And I just looked for nice live bottom and played around. I probably had 6 or 8 swings and misses till we found this little honey hole here, and you just keep trying. But if you put an hour into it, just about any time I've done that anyway, I've been able to find these fish. Pinned to the gunnels with this. Now this is a good fish. It's worth waiting and putting around to find good bottom if you know you've been in the area with them. And I just put this jig right down. I feel like you know pretty quickly if you're on the fish. This was probably our 6th stop, or maybe even more. John's doubled up in the back, so. Oh boy, that's a nice cod. See, came in on the teaser rig. And I might gaff him carefully. Do I gaff him? Yeah, we gaff him. He's hooked just lightly on the eye.
Nice one.
Doubled up.
And this one took the jig. So, but the interesting thing today is sometimes they're taking the teaser, sometimes they're taking the jig.
And we know they're coughing up. See, this one's got crabs in it too.
Yeah, he's coughing up crabs here. This one.
It's a nice crab.
That guy's coughing up crabs.
So you just want to look for nice bottom, nice structure. We're pretty much found these fish just by looking at the Navionics chart on this Garmin here. And just marked good live bottom. So this is what we're looking for in terms of live bottom. You see these little marks up off the bottom. With this Garmin unit, it's an older unit. I call it furry bottom when it's nice and it's got that little layer of blue on top of the maroon. See, that's looking really fishy to me right here. And you can see the darker marks. We see something that looks organic down there. You drop the jig. Now you'll notice that we have the Hoagie diesel mac rig. Now, why are we having a macro rig on these lures? It's just A, it has a lot of added attraction. B, sometimes they're keyed in on real small baits here south of the Vineyard. Sometimes fish out here, they'll be feeding on real small, like baby crabs or small lobsters. Other times they'll be feeding on herring or large sand eels, which is why I have this jig. But either way, I have my bases covered. Now, the Hoagie diesel mac rig is made with 60-pound test premium mono, and these are all little mini high-quality live bait hooks, and so they're not going to straighten on a big cod. And this sand eel jig with the assist hook is the same rig I would use for vertical jigging for stripers, for tuna, and here we are today, cod. We're in about 110 feet of water, so we have no problem getting down to this rig, and it's very simple. And with this amount of hardware, I just like a nice, simple, slow, steady jig. Some of the fish will come in on the sand eel jig. Some of the fish will come in on the mackerel teasers, but either way, I don't care because I have my favorite eating fish in the cooler. Now, another interesting thing about using this setup is the ability to find out what's on the bottom. We've had a school of squid come up with these. We've caught cunner, and we've caught a couple of whiting. So if you're out and the bottom's paved with a lot of bait fish, this is an excellent rig to set down to catch bait for, a lot of people like to live bottom fish for bait out here for bluefin tuna. So it's a very practical rig to have a couple of these on your boat. And as you can see, it's very easy to fish it. It's just a real slow, simple up and down lift of the rod. And sometimes if they're being finicky or sluggish, I'll just slow the jig down, just let the teasers waver in the water, and they'll just hit it. It's almost like a hit you would get with, cut squid on the bottom for scup or sea bass. But it's a very easy technique, and it'll put a lot of smiles on your faces on a long day of tuna fishing.
Get a nice one here, Captain Mike. Oh, here you go.
This is not a dog.
Bomber!
Oh, it's a bomber.
Bomber!
I have a real nice cod on here. Hopefully it's a cod. John just boated a nice cod. I've got color down there.
But a good fish.
Swing and a miss though.
We gotta mark this spot. Look at that. They're good cod. Caught this cod south of Martha's Vineyard. We're on a little tuna recon trip. Cod are usually our plan B. Sometimes you gotta work a little harder for them when you're down south and out east, but it's a great cod, and certainly these are nice healthy fish. Be great dinner tonight.
Whoa. Yeah. Yeah. Awesome day of cod fishing. Now, I'm reluctant to say I'm sad that we didn't catch any tuna today, but got cod coming in left and right. Had a depressing tuna recon pattern south of Vineyard. No tuna, so we decided to go cod fishing, pulled out all the stops. We had natural colored sand eel jigs, the diesel mac rig, so searching around looking for live bottom with good structure has really paid off.